Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully designed our user dashboard page, and now from to the user dashboard, here I want to do if this user wants to update their all information, he will be able to update it, which I have already completed the same things for our admin. Right, so that will be very easy for you. Like first of all, I want to load one of the images. If there have any images for a specific this user, it will be display that image rather than that will be display another as a no image. Okay, and it should be display the name. Let's do that work. For doing this, wait, no, we don't need this. I want to better close everything. Okay, and to make it as a clean. And now that is our user dashboard. Into the user dashboard here, you can see that have some of the images. So as I told you, if there have any image, it will be display this image rather than that will be display as a no image, which I have already done in our admin. If you go to our admin and into the admin, where we have done it in our admin profile view, maybe if you go, yeah, you can see that will be just like that same. Better I want to copy it. As I told you, I have already created that main structure. Now we can actually use it. I hope you already know how to do this work. Now I copy it, and now in our user dashboard area, that is the SRC, here I paste it. So now if you go to our user controller, I have already get a specific this user data. I take the things with this variable, and here I pass it in our user dashboard. Now we are able to access our specific this ID, that means login user ID, every data by this variable as a user dashboard user data. And now I want to make it changes. That will be the user data, but our field name will be the same, right? It will be get everything from our user table. If you go to our database, into the database, you can see there is a name and the username, email, and then the photo, right? So same things. Now I want to simply name it our field name in our upload folder. Now I want to create another new folder as a user, because user related everything. I will save it particular that folder as a user images. And also that will be if there have any data in our user table, it should by this it should be get it, rather than it should be display as a else it should be display our no image. Great. So now that's all. And also now by this user data, I want to display our name. If you want to display it, you can also display it. That is a by this I want to display the name, and also I want to display our email. That will be email. If you want to display it, our field name or database field name as an email. Right, if you go now, that should be display as an email, a specific login user email, and also login user name should be display. Now both of this should be done. Now click as a save all. And now if you go here, I want to refresh it. Yeah, you can see it's now successfully display. Right now I am logging with the hello, and it's display as a hello name, and also is display our email address. Right, great. And also right now I don't have any image, for the reasons it's now display as a no image. So right now if this user wants to update their information, I also want to update it. And also here I want to add another menu for the logout. Then that will be better I copy it, and after that I want to take another one that will be as a user logout. Okay, user or just logout. Great. So laterally also you have to work for the logout. Great. Right now that is our user, and that is a name as a username, email address, phone, photo. Okay, the same things that I have done for the admin. So better I'll also want to take another one for the name only. So that will be the name. Okay, so I want to make it as a name. So first of all, that is our username. For the username, I want to do our type will be as a text name. I name it as per our database field name, or database field name here as a username. Okay, username, name, email. I want to take it, so that will be as a username. Okay, username, and also right now value will be needed. Placeholder, we don't need this any placeholder. And value will be which one? Value will be the same. That will be just like the same by this user data, cause here I have already get all that our specific requested ID data, and then I take it with this variable, I pass it in our user dashboard. Now that will be same. Better I copy it. Now here into the value area I want to display. Okay, that means that is our value. I want to display it. Great. So now it should be display our username. Great. Okay, great. And also the same things I want to update for the name will be the same. I want to display the name, or field name will be as a name, because by this we will get all that our requested data, and value will be our name. Right, so that will be the name, and type as a text type, which is fine. And then that is our email will be on the type, I make it as an email type. Okay, email type, and our field name, I name it as an email. And then also our value will be the same. By this user data, I want to display the email. Okay, that means that will be display all that our value. Placeholder, we don't need any placeholder. Also here we don't need any placeholder. Great. And then the phone, for the phone I have already used our name. Our name will be as a phone, right? So now I want to use it, so that will be as a phone, and that will be text type. I name that as per our database field name as a phone. And then also I want to display the value. Our value will be by this user. I want to display our field name as a phone. Great. And also we don't need any placeholder right now. That should be display all that our value. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go, I want to refresh it. Now specific for this user, if they have any information, it will be display. Yes, you can see it's now display as a username. For that user, I didn't use any username. For the reasons, it's now become as empty, but it's display the name and email address. Okay, and also I didn't use any phone number. For the reasons, it's now become blank. Now you can actually update that information. So here also there is a photo. So for the photo I want to do, when you select any photo, then that will be also display this photo. Better I want to do, the process will be just like the same before. Here that is a file type. I name it as per our database field name as a photo. Okay, great. And there is a value. Right now we don't need any value. So here that will be, if you select it, I want to go to our admin. Into the admin, if you go to our admin profile, for the admin profile I also use it. When you select any images, it should be display. Here you can see that will be just like that same. That is our field name as a photo, and here there is also one of the ID as the image ID. I also want to use it. If you go to our user, into the user, here I want to use one of the ID. Okay, I want to use one of the ID. I name it as a photo, and also I select it, I copy it, and then I paste it. So now right now we don't need any level. Here only I want to display the images, so that means that will be our image. I copy it, and now in here that is our input field. I want to remove that input. Okay, that is input is closed, and here I want to paste it. The same process, only we have to now change our variable name. Our variable name will be as user data. Now that will be as user data. If there have any images, it will be display. And then that will be our another folder we have to create as user images, and then that will be our user data. Rather than that will be displayed as no image, and better I want to also create this folder as user images, user related all that image. I want to save it in our upload folder. Here before I have created as a admin image. Now I want to create another new one as a user images. Okay, great. So now that should be also they have one of the ID. And if you also want to display it here, I have already write down on the script, same script. Now I copy it. Now in our user dashboard, here also I want to use it. So that will be our script, and that is a two different ID as the image and then the show image, right? So that is our show image, and also have used it another one as image. And also if you want to access it, we have to access it by the jQuery. We have to also load that jQuery CDN. I copy it, that I have already done in our admin profile. I hope it's very clear. Now also I have to do and to support it. Great. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go on to refresh it, and now you can see it's not display the images like that way. But here if you select any image, like right now I select it, you can see it's display that things like that way. Better I want to change little bit. If you go, I want to change some of the class in here. So that is our images, and after that I want to use one of the style. Okay, style I want to use it as a wide will be as a 100 pixel. Sorry, that will be as a 100 pixel. And then also I want to use as a height will be as a 100 pixel. Okay, now that will be great. Now if you click as a save all, and now again I refresh it, perfect. So now there is a no image. When you select any images, now that should be displayed like that way. Great. So right now friend, we have to update it, right? So if you want to update, now better I want to complete it, because here I have already done the same things for our admin. Now we can actually copy everything from to the admin, like that is our all the things. That is also one of the input field. Okay, that is our input submit field. That is just some or the save changes, and also here we have to do we have to load one of the form, right? So that is a username, there is a row, and after that I want to take one of the form. Better from our admin profile view, I want to take some of the references from to this area. That will be just like that same. Here you can see that will be the one of the form. Better I copy it, and now in here I want to paste it, and also I want to finish it. Form should be finished. There is a dev is ended. So here I want to end this form. Great. So here what exactly we have to do? First of all, I want to create one of the route. Okay, here that will be one of the new routes. So that is a CSRF token, and also NC type multi-part form data will be needed, because from here also we have to update that images. So now that is our post method, and in our action area I want to create another new one as user. Okay, user profile store. Great. Now I want to create this type of another route. If you now go to our web route, I better copy it, and after that I paste it. So now that will be our another one as a user profile store. I copy it. Now that will be as a user profile store. URL will be as a user, and then the profile, and then store. Okay, great. Now in our user controller I want to create another new method as a user profile store. Great. So this type of one of the method now I want to create. So that will be just like our admin. I have already done the same things for our admin. If you go to our HTTP admin controller, here I have also done, you can see there is a admin profile store, same things. Now better I copy it. I copy total method from here, and now in our user controller I want to paste it. Great. So that is one of the post method. Here make that sure you have to update as a post method, right? Because if you go to our user dashboard, you can see there is a method should be as a post, and that is our action I have already created. Now our method should be changed as a user profile store in our user controller. Now if you go to our user controller, and then our name will be as a user profile store. The rest of this will be just like that same user data. That is a username will be our requested field name. Our requested field name I name it as a username. You can see. Perfect. And then the name will be our requested field name. Our requested field name here I also name it as a name. You can see there is a name. Great. And that is our database field name as an email, phone. That will be requested email and phone. I want to also check it. That is I name it as an email, and that will be as a phone. Great. And also for the images, that will be the photo. It will be get this photo. Now that should be uploaded our which folder that I have already created as a user images. Now everything will be saved in here. So now that will be as a user images. I want to update it. It will be created one of the get client original name, and also it will be generated one of the date ID, and that is for the unlinked image. Great. So right now that should be also display the notification and redirected to our back page. So right now I didn't load any toaster in our Foundin. So right now all I want to simply return one of the message. I simply remove it, and that will be the return of the back page. Okay, that means that will be the back page, and into the back page area I want to pass with some of the notification. Okay, so with notification means here I want to use it as a status. Okay, status will be your message. I want to display some of the message as a profile updated successfully. Okay, successfully. This type of one of the message it will be display. And now if you want to display that is status, that will be status. Okay, that will be the status. Great. Now if you want to display it, we have to display it like if you go to our admin. I have already done the same things before. If you go to our admin, and in our admin change password area, maybe I have done this. Here you can see this type of one of the condition. I better copy it, and now in our user dashboard, into the user dashboard, that is our form. Better after that form area I want to display it. So either if their session is status when that will be done, then that will be display as a one of the alert success, rather than that will be error. So from here I have already passed it the status will be as a profile updated successful. Now that will be get that session our status, and now by this it will be display the message. Okay, great. That's all. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go, I want to refresh it. Now I want to update that informations, like I want to update that usernames as a hello. Okay, hello, and then that will be our name will be hello, and then that will be email address. I put some of the phone number, I choose one of the image, like for education purpose I'm going to use this one. Now if everything okay, it should be display one of the notification. Click as the save changes. It's display as the post method is not supported for this route. So here if you go, I have already updated that method will be as a post method for our user profile store, right? And if you now go our user, if you go to our user dashboard, here I have already updated that form. That is a post method. That is our user profile store, right? Here you can see there is also another form. Okay, so here there is also another form. Before I have already designed it, but I have also copied in here. Now better I want to update these things in here. You can see they have no actions. For the reasons actually is getting this error, but I want to update this one, like I copy it, and then here I want to paste it. That will be our action route. Method will be as a post, and NC type multi-part form data will be needed, and that will be our CSRF token will be needed. Okay, I paste it. Right now we don't need this, and also I want to close it, because here I have also closed one other form. You can see that is on the form is closed. I close it, and now there is our submit button. After that submit, you can see there is also another form. So I have already designed it, but I have actually used another one. So now that is our form is closed. After that submit button, great. If you select this form and form is started from here, that is our form, right? Great. So form is started and then form is ended in here. Perfect. Now if you click as a save all, so that is actually the reason I click as a save all. Now if you go, I click as a go back. Now I want to refresh this page again. And now I want to update, so that like there's a hello again, hello, and then that will be our name, email address. I want to put some of the phone number. I want to choose one of the images. For education purpose I'm using this one again, and also to check it our folder. Here you can see it's not inserted any data. Perfect. Now I want to click as a save changes. Perfect. You can see it's now successfully display our message as a profile updated successful, and you can see it's successfully updated that image, and also it's display all that our value, email, phone number, and yes, you can see right now I have already uploaded some of the images, and now you can see it's now successfully displayed. Okay, great. So how to do this work, friend? I hope it's very clear. So now that is display our profile updated, because from here I have already passed one of the status message as a profile updated successful, and now in our user dashboard here I have already displayed, right? So now by this it will be display our status as a alert success. Great. So now it's successfully displayed, and there have some of the simple issues. Before I have already loaded one of the forms, so now that is actually our form. Great. So how to do this work, friend? I hope it's very clear to you. We have already done the same things for the admin. Now it's great. So in our next video, I want to work for our logout functionality. So if you want to log out from this user, how to do this work, in our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.